This is what happens when the narcissist knows you've figured them out. Curious about what unfolds when a narcissist realizes you've uncovered their deceit. It's far from pleasant, but knowing the right approach can make a huge difference. In this video, I'll explain precisely what occurs when a narcissist discovers that you've seen through their act, and more importantly, how you can effectively handle the situation. Narcissists excel in deceit and manipulation. Their existence centers around dominating others and preserving their own control. When they detect that their ruse is exposed, their immediate reaction is to deny and redirect. They'll distort the facts to make you feel at fault, employing deception and projection as their primary strategies. Accepting responsibility is completely out of the question for them. They'll blame anyone or anything else instead. Their delicate self-image cannot tolerate even a hint of shame, driving them to extreme measures to shield themselves. Even with undeniable proof, they refuse to acknowledge their errors. They would rather damage relationships, including those with their own family members, than concede any fault. This harsh reality is difficult to accept, but recognizing this pattern is essential for managing it effectively. If you face this type of manipulation and seek guidance on how to handle these challenging situations, stay tuned. I'll provide you with actionable strategies to navigate interactions with narcissists and safeguard your own well-being. Aspect 1. Defamation tactics and victim role. Often, narcissists begin with subtle attacks that gradually escalate into a comprehensive defamation campaign. Their objective is to shift focus away from their own wrongdoings and keep you from withdrawing your support. They might accuse you of being a narcissist yourself, or suggest that you are simply envious. They could argue that both parties are at fault or imply that you're unstable. Their primary aim is to provoke a reaction from you that supports their claims. Be extremely vigilant with your behavior and communications. Every piece of correspondence or message you send has the potential to be used against you. Ensure that anything you write is something you'd be comfortable with being examined by an employer or presented as evidence in legal matters. Narcissists are skilled at distorting statements and comments, including those from professionals, to fit their agenda. If you find yourself entangled with a narcissist and need additional help, consider joining my free private Facebook group, Narcissist Negotiators with Rebecca Zung. Aspect 2. The victim card. When their defamation strategy fails to yield results, narcissists often pivot to portraying themselves as the victim. They are adept at persuading others that they are the sole parties wronged. When their deceit is unveiled, they might seek sympathy with remarks such as, "I can't believe you would accuse me," or "I was only trying to assist." They may use phrases like what? "Me? I'd never do that." Or, "I didn't see you on that email. It was intended for someone else." Narcissists frequently accuse others of attacking them, while playing the victim themselves, employing guilt-tripping tactics to make you feel responsible. Aspect 3. Expertise in manipulation. Manipulation is a narcissist's forte. Their self-worth hinges on their ability to control others, turning interactions into a game of how you will respond. Their initial strategy involves denial and diversion. They might lie, project blame, or make it seem like you are the one at fault. They never accept responsibility. Instead, they shift blame onto others. Their delicate ego cannot handle even minor criticism, leading them to feel as if their world is falling apart. They would rather end relationships, even with their own family members, than admit to any wrongdoing. When questioned about finances or other issues, they'll brush it off with comments like, "Why are you so touchy?" Or, "How did you arrive at that figure?" Their main strategy is gaslighting, creating confusion and distorting reality to alter your perceptions and actions. In a professional setting, if they attempt to take credit for your work, they'll label it as a team effort and accuse you of not being a team player. Aspect 4. Abrupt withdrawal and reengagement. When their strategies fail, a narcissist might suddenly sever all contact and stop communicating. This act of withdrawing is meant to convey that they no longer desire your presence. However, don't be fooled by this apparent finality. Narcissists often return. This tactic, known as the Hoover, involves using charm and false assurances to draw you back into their manipulative cycle, much like a vacuum drawing you in. Be cautious. Any signs of change or attempts at reconciliation, such as counseling or heartfelt messages, are usually short-lived. A narcissistic ex may disappear from your life only to resurface weeks or months later with sweet talk about missing you and having changed. Despite their seemingly genuine gestures, it's important not to let your emotions be manipulated. Guard your mental and emotional well-being from exploitation. Aspect 5. Anger and retaliation. When denial no longer suffices, narcissists often escalate to fits of rage and retaliation. This might take the form of outright fury or more covert tactics, such as passive-aggressive actions. They could raise their voice, attempt to sabotage your efforts, or orchestrate schemes to avenge what they perceive as a slight. Their anger can be so overwhelming that it might make you question if maintaining a relationship is worth the distress. In cases involving financial dishonesty, the situation can spiral into even greater turmoil. Confronting them with undeniable proof can provoke an explosive reaction. They may manipulate mutual acquaintances against you or disseminate harmful falsehoods. This behavior aligns with DRVO, deny, attack, and reverse victim and offender. They refute the incident, launch attacks, and then position themselves as the injured party. Aspect 6. Subversion and manipulative tactics. When a narcissist realizes their deceit has been uncovered, they may turn to subversion. This is particularly evident in professional settings, where they might deliberately sabotage projects or tarnish your reputation. If you suspect this behavior, it's essential to report it to human resources and maintain meticulous records of the incidents. Protecting yourself and addressing the matter with professionalism is crucial. Recognizing their manipulative strategies and documenting their actions can lessen the impact of their subversion. If this content is useful to you, please give it a like and share it. Many who could benefit from this advice might not yet be aware of it. If you haven't subscribed, consider doing so. Your support helps us create more valuable content for our audience. Keeping detailed records is an effective way to gain an advantage. The narcissist remains indifferent to the fact that you've uncovered their actions. They will continue with their behavior as if nothing has changed. Arm yourself with resilience and a metaphorical shield to protect your peace. They become most aggressive when they sense they might lose control. We have more insightful videos available for you. Thank you for tuning in. Share your own stories in the comments about how you managed when you first realized a narcissist was aware that you were onto them. Stay resilient, stay empowered, and remember, you have the strength to overcome these challenges. Until next time, keep watching, keep sharing, and strive for all the wonderful things you deserve in life. See you again soon.